Welcome to my reflection on the Generation Life documentary produced by Douglas Rushkoff in 2014. This documentary is focused on millennials and their reactions to technology and new social media that was introduced. Throughout the video, it is mentioned that a lot of millennials were tying their self worth to the amount of likes and the amount of views that they were getting on social media. You see this pattern throughout the documentary. They have the group of kids in the room and they're like going back and forth with, what you can put for a profile picture and what you can put for a cover photo. And they're giving each other tips on how to get more likes. And, they're jealous of the girl who got more likes on her profile photo because she just posted it and they posted one days ago that didn't get as many likes. I do see this not so much in the millennial generation, but maybe that's just because we're older now. I do see this in my teenage son. I do. So I understand what the documentary was intended to bring awareness to. And it is a problem. It is a problem with children not properly understanding how to use social media. And that I think is the point that's missed in the documentary. It's not that all social media should be banned from children. I don't think that. I don't think that all kids need full access to social media either. In my house, we have rules around social media, but I'm very active on social media, so I understand how the platforms work. I understand the algorithms. I understand the security risk. I understand the protections that I can put in place. Like, I understand a lot more than most parents who have teenagers do about social media because I put myself in that position. As a millennial with this video, I personally could not relate to that feeling. I knew what Facebook was in high school, but I didn't use it. It was still then for like college kids. I think I had like three friends who had pretended to go to a college so that they could get onto it. I do remember them wanting to post. They were taking more pictures, they were posting, but I think I was just never really there. Like, it was new and it didn't really excite me. As I have grown older and I understand the potential and the opportunities available on social media, I have jumped further in. But because I'm older, I'm able to comprehend things a little bit differently, right? So my emotional self worth and the way I feel about myself has never been tied to social media. Another point that they brought up in the video that I thought was just really amazing was the marketing that was going on to millennials. You knew you wanted the product, but they just kept selling it and pushing it down your throat and making it sound so great, and then you were bugging your parents because now you needed that. They were making it seem like you had to have these things. And definitely I was guilty of being influenced as a teen, back in the early 2000s. There was a lot of really cool stuff coming out, right? So they were definitely using marketing to get us to buy these things. Well, to get our parents to buy them for us. So I really liked that in the Stick and Spreadable article that we also read, they were talking about the death of viral marketing, basically. That marketers are now realizing that is not a long term solution. It was never going to be a long term solution. Just focusing on the likes, it's not going to build you over a long period of time. So I like that they're bringing in more connection based marketing now and it's more organic. For my teen, I like that because then he is really interested in seeing things that are of value to him, not just because the top YouTube star in America has this item and I have to have it too. So it is different when you look at it from different generations. For me personally, as a millennial, I don't, connect with the feelings in the video, but I definitely do understand them. And I do see these type of emotional connections with virality and numbers and views more on TikTok with the younger generation I've ever seen with millennials. So this is a great documentary just to kind of catch you up and you can see how other people feel about social media. Even if you don't feel that way, it's always nice to have a different perspective. And that for me was eye opening because I was like, wow, there are some people maybe in my generation who could feel that way. They didn't take the approach that I took to like kind of like stay back off of it and see what happened and then jump in. And once I realized that, I was older. So like I said, it was just a little bit easier for me to process and a little bit easier for me to stay safe and not um, tie a lot of my emotional thoughts and things to the internet. So check it out if you haven't already. Enjoy and have a great day.